Live from Television Hill, this is WJZ News at noon.
Awaiting his fate, the case of an Army sergeant charged with the murder of his wife near Fort Meade is now in the hands of a jury. New at noon, the crucial testimony jurors are now weighing. Hi, everyone. I'm Jessica Cartalia. After weeks in court, jurors are deciding the guilt or innocence of the sergeant. Prosecutors say he shot his wife 3 times and left their infant daughter alive and clinging to her. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live at Baltimore's federal courthouse with a look at the testimony that jurors heard. Good afternoon, Mike.
Good afternoon, Jessica. Good afternoon, everybody. This case hinges on the testimony of the defendant's longtime mistress, who provided the gun and the getaway car. But did he pull the trigger? Delgado testified he said he was planning to kill his wife if she didn't reconcile with him. She said after the murder, he told me what he did and asked me why I didn't stop him.
An armed robbery leads to a police chase on I-95. Howard County Police spotted a stolen truck on the highway that had just been involved in an armed robbery in Baltimore. When officers tried to stop that truck, that driver sped off. The officers followed the truck until it crashed on the ramp from Route 100 to I-95. 3 suspects tried to run, but they were eventually caught. No word on any charges. In Southern California, a man is now in custody charged with setting a wildfire just south of Los Angeles named the Holy Fire. Forrest Clark allegedly sent an email warning this place will burn before the fire broke out on Monday. John Blackstone reports for WJZ. It is one of 15 large fires burning statewide. Well, some good news here. No rain today. Taking a live look outside. Sunny skies today and not quite as humid as things have been. Let's check in with Marty Bass, who's updating the current conditions. A lot to celebrate, Marty. No rain and our beautiful new home.
Beautiful new home is right. And we're thrilled about it. And we're thrilled to share it with our WJZ Noon News audience. We built this one for you.
Yep.
Now, I got to give you a little honesty in broadcasting. When it was raining real heavy the past couple of weeks, every once in a while I'd sneak in here and I'd see the set and I'd look up and I'd go, okay, the roof's holding. We're in good business. Today, no problems at all. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going to be a really nice couple of days. We've got a slight dry breeze coming in out of the west-northwest. And what we'll have as we move through the day is a fairly decent amount of sunshine and that slight dry air. Look, it's not San Diego type beautiful humidity, but it certainly isn't the oppressive wet blanket we have been dealing with. A high of 88 degrees this day, just as nice tomorrow. Then we've got to talk about the weekend, and there are a couple of question marks, and we'll address that shortly. All right, Jess, back to you.
All right, Marty, thanks so much. Remember to download WJZ's weather app to keep track of our changing weather. Get hourly, daily, and extended forecasts, plus severe weather warnings. Just search WJZ Weather and get our app. Well, the Ravens face off against the Los Angeles Rams in the preseason tonight at M&T Bank Stadium. And if you're going, the new ticket system will begin. Starting tonight, all you need is your cell phone to get into the stadium. Fans can access their tickets through the Ravens mobile app. Season ticket holders were also given cards similar to hotel keys to enter the stadium. Other stadium upgrades include new video boards in the corner of the end zones, cheaper concessions, a Wi-Fi upgrade, escalators and elevators on the 500 level, and a brand new sound system. And remember to tune in on Saturday for our Purple Preview show. Sports Director Mark Viviano breaks down Ravens training camp as well as Thursday's preseason game against the Rams. That's Saturday starting at 11:15 right here on WJZ. And still to come on WJZ News at noon.
The man who confessed to killing 17 students and faculty at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School says a voice in his head made him do it. I'm Laura Podesta with the newly released recordings of Nicholas Cruz being interrogated after the massacre.
Eavesdropping on their customers, what Apple is saying about new privacy concerns. And just about the perfect summer day as we take a live look outside, seeing the sun with barely any humidity to go along with it. Marty has your updated WJZ forecast when we come back. It looks like a volcanic eruption, but that's not lava exploding from the ground. It's mud and rocks. This is in Switzerland. The released video shows Parkland school shooting suspect Nicholas Cruz being interrogated by police after his arrest. Laura Podesta reports for WJZ. Cruz blames a voice in his head for making him do bad things. A California appeals court has ruled Brock Turner's conviction will stand. The former. Well, still ahead on WJZ News at noon. A perfect day to be outside as we inch a little bit closer to the weekend. Taking a live look outside, Marty Bass has your updated WJZ forecast when we come back. And here's a look at today's midday stocks.
For almost 70 years, you've welcomed us into your home. And now we get to show you our new home. This is WJZ. Welcome home.
It is not a bad lunch hour, and it's really not going to be a bad afternoon. We've had high pressure settle down over the area, and that's really going to run our weather today, tonight, tomorrow night, and into Saturday morning. Now, to be honest about it, it took a lot longer to get widespread showers and thunderstorms into the area yesterday than we were talking about 24 hours ago. It was mostly a night and early overnight type event, but this frontal boundary is now sitting well off to the east, and again, it's this high that's going to lock our weather in place. But that sets us up for problems over the weekend. I want you to note, as of tomorrow evening on the regional futurecast, we've got a stationary front just down to the south and a cold front just up to the north. And both are going to allow moisture to spread right over the area. Here's basically the sides of a road, and here's the moisture traveling on down the highway. You can really, when we look at the bigger picture, get an idea of the placement of what is going to be a disturbed weekend forecast. Look, at any time, Saturday night, Sunday night, well, frankly, into Tuesday morning, but let's particularly talk about the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It could be variably cloudy, or it could be raining, or there could be a thunderstorm around. You may end up with 2 hours of sun, but then all of a sudden, here comes some more moisture and maybe a couple thunderstorms our way. So, I mean, it's just going to be one of those weekends to have a plan A, but have a plan B in your pocket. Meanwhile, today, tonight, tomorrow, no problem. 88 degrees is going to be the forecast high, cloud and sun, a gentle drier breeze out of the west-northwest. By the time we kick off a football game at Russell Street Coliseum tonight, temperatures will be in the comfortable low mid-80s overnight tonight. Still that dry, light breeze coming in out of the west-northwest at 4. 67 degrees under clear skies, your overnight low. We'll take a look at the 5-day forecast coming up shortly. Just back to you.
All right, Marty, thanks so much. Still to come on WJZ News at noon. Eating healthy, why a popular diet may not be right for you. A Swiss study finds popular high-fat, low-carbohydrate ketogenic diets could increase the risk of type 2 diabetes when people first start the eating plan. The diets are known to help weight loss, but now some scientists are questioning whether the risks outweigh the benefits. And new research finds most people are not aware that infrequent exercise can increase the risk of developing certain types of cancer. A survey of 350 American adults found many associated lack of exercise with potential heart problems, but only 3.5% were aware inactivity could raise the risk of cancer. Be sure to check in with WJZ News today at 4, 5, and 6. Awaiting the verdict in the case against a man and his girlfriend in the murder of his ex-wife, a soldier at Fort Meade. Plus, Purple Pride in Baltimore. We are hours away from the first home game of the preseason. WJZ is live. You'll want to join us for these stories and all the day's breaking news. And that's coming up at 4 o'clock today, right after Dr. Phil. And stay with us. Your 5-day forecast is next. All right, a nice day out there. Finally, no rain.
Finally, no rain. Look, we got question marks on the weekend, but what I want to point out as we look at the extended outlook, we're going to get into the low to mid-80s, so we're really going to get a break on temperatures.
Okay.
Push away from that uncomfortable table, and I think that's a pretty big deal. We clear it out as we move into next week.
I said it before, I'll say it again. A lot to celebrate today. No rain and a beautiful new home.
Home sweet home. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and we're so excited to welcome you here. Thanks so much. We'll see you at 4.
For almost 70 years, you've welcomed us into your home. And now, we get to show you our new home. This is WJZ. Welcome home.